Hi guys, my name's Sam. And woo! I want to talk to you about tools that help us build better cities. These are tools for urban planners, but they're also tools that let us be urban planners. I think we've seen a couple of these. Last year's TransitMix was a great example. Open Plans is doing powerful things. Today we're introducing a new tool for transit planners that I want to show you. But before we dive in, I want to give you some context. So the work that you're about to see was actually done by a whole bunch of different fellows from a whole bunch of different teams. And what we did was we sat down with a lot of transit planners and transit agencies and said, what's going on? What makes your life difficult? And we learned a lot, and one of the things we learned looked like this. This is Houston's new transit. This is actually a good map. You'd be surprised. This is Houston's new transit agency. Transit map, and they went through a very complicated process to get here. It looked something like this. They got a group of experts, people who are both familiar with the city as well as familiar with transit, into one room, and here's what they did. They started by setting a budget. They know they've got this much money to spend on the transit system. Then they just started drawing lines. They have this big sheet of paper, and they know that they want these certain places bus lines would be powerful to be here. But you're drawing it on paper, and paper can only do so much. So what you don't see in that photo is there's someone in the corner using Google Earth to copy those lines in, just to figure out the amount of mileage that's been drawn on the piece of paper. Once they have that, they take it over to Excel, put it in, crunch it against some numbers to figure out how much that bus line cost. Then they feed that number back to the people at the table so they know how much budget they have left. And they keep drawing until they run out of budget. And they do this over and over and over again until they have a couple different options for transit maps. And they start to aggregate it together to sort of get to what a new system looks like. So you might imagine there's some limitations here. The first is you can only draw so many options when you're depending on this one guy to transcribe everything you're doing into a computer. It's not time efficient at all. There's only so many people you can fit into that room. A lot of expertise gets lost. But most importantly, the data that's involved is strictly a few numbers. There's not really other data-driven components here. And I think that spells a lot of opportunity. So today we're launching the public beta of a tool we call TransitMix. It's available here. I want to give you a very brief demo. I want to do a live demo, but they wouldn't let me, so I'm going to show you a video. So I start off here and I select a city. I'm going to select San Francisco since we're here. I could start by drawing a new line, but I'm going to bring in an existing one. The 6 Parnassus. And you can see on the right-hand side, you got a lot of details: when this bus comes, how often it comes, how many miles it takes, how many buses would need to be supported. And you can see that estimated cost here. It's actually $4 million to run the Parnassus. It's always bothered me that it doesn't go all the way down Haight. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. I'm just going to select it and move it over. And now it's running down Haight Street. You can see we've kept the budget the same distance is being covered, but I wish it came more often, so I'm going to change it to every 8 minutes. It's great, but we need more buses, and now it costs $1 million more. So, I only go to Haight and I get off there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this route. And you can see we're back in our budget, which is fantastic. So I'm going to send this to the SFMTA. I can either download it, but I'm just going to send them this link. And when they get it, they can start here and remix it, which makes a copy, and then start growing from there. Maybe they want to propose a route that transects it, so it goes through, and they can build off from there. They can share that with the community can build on top of it, and the cycle can continue until we arrive at a transit agency that we're happy with. Yeah. So today, we've had a private beta. About 500 maps have been created by transit planners, but we're opening it up to you. So go to that URL and start building. Beyond just what you build yourself, if you actually know transit agencies or transit planners, please get them in touch with us. We want to get as many people looped in as possible. And most importantly, I think this is only the beginning. We're able to draw lines and edit them and understand them. But what we want to work towards is understanding who's affected by a line. If you were to move that 6 Parnassus, whose actual lives have you impacted? How many people can ride that bus before and after that change? We're friendly people, so come say hello. We'll be right there. We've got a Twitter handle, we've got a live app, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.